What it do, YouTube, man? What's up, gents? Your boy Shehatesjosh back on another video, back on another fucking reaction. Welcome back to the motherfucking channel. He said he was the best shooter in the world, so they made him prove it. Number 36 on Trending for Music. My dog Jimmy High Roller. Y'all know every time Jimmy High Roller drop a video, I gotta react to it. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. I told y'all Jimmy High Roller, maybe he like a top, in my opinion, bro. Like for what I react to, he like a top 5 YouTuber for what I react to, bro. Like his videos just be entertaining. His videos always pertaining to basketball, bro, pertaining to sports, his videos always on point, you feel me? And it's like he always give me like a different, like a different angle and a different view to like to look at something, to just to like just to comprehend and just compare stuff, because like I like comparing things. I'm a person, like I'm an observer, so I like to observe stuff and I compare it. And it's like Jimmy Howard, he gave me a different view of it. He gave me like a a different view of basketball, because I'm not really a stats person. I'm not really like a stat sheet geek. I'm not really nothing like that. You feel me? I look at the game. I look at some stats, but I don't really go in too much depth. And it's like Jimmy Howard, he break it down, and it's like he just make you think. So I kind of like I like stuff like that. I like stuff that that make me think. Like, it get me in my zone. I like stuff like that. Yeah, but it's too much talking, man. But he said he was the best shooter in the world, so they made him prove it. We finna see what my dog talk about, man. Y'all boys tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Do a video. Let's get to his motherfucking reaction, man. Let's see what the video talking about, man. Hope you boys having a good little day, you feel me? Cool little Tuesday. Appreciate all new subscribers, everybody tapping into the channel. Appreciate all my old subscribers.
I've never seen pizza do this before.
Let's get to it.
This is unlike any pizza you've ever had.
Best shooter in the world. You ain't Curry, my boy.
I'm not the smartest guy in the world.
You ain't Curry, nigga. You ain't Clay.
Most days, I'd say I probably fall somewhere between competent and incoherent. But despite my painfully average intelligence, I am still smart enough to know at least one thing is for certain. I am not better at basketball than an NBA player.
Facts.
Any of them. Literally, nothing I can do with a basketball in my hands is up to par with a single player in the NBA.
Facts.
But this isn't breaking news. By now, we all know this. Except this guy. This is Anthony Miracola.
This nigga tried to jump off the trash.
We all know this.
Except this guy.
Except this guy. This is Anthony Miracola, and he claims to be the best shooter in the entire world. And it's a self-proclaimed title that he has earned by breaking several basketball shooting world records. Anthony's good, really good. But to find out the harrowing truth that he is not better than an NBA player, he invited onto national television to have a shootout against an NBA player. The outcome of this shootout? Worse than you could imagine.
Damn.
Oh, I might have to take this off.
You see, look at him.
Worse
Charles Barkley looking at him like, whoa, you're trash. Charles Barkley looking at him like,
do you think you are the greatest pure shooter of all time? Just straight shooting.
Yes.
Ever. Yes?
Yes.
Hey, I know this joke, but it be funny, bro.
Today's video is sponsored by Draft.
I'm sorry, bro. As per usual, bro, I gotta skip your ad, man. It just, it did what it is, my boy. No hard feelings.
Okay, Devin Booker, the young cat from Phoenix.
In 2018, Devin Booker set a three-point contest record with a score of 28 in the final round of the contest, taking home the trophy with his name forever etched into NBA history. A performance where he hit 80% of his shots, only missing 5 out of 25. Under this format, where the highest score possible is 34, Booker put on a three-point clinic that even shooters like Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson couldn't keep up with.
Damn.
And 4 years later, he still holds this incredible three-point shooting record. Until the greatest shooter alive, Anthony Miracola, broke it in 2022 with a score of 31. At his three-point open high-stakes contest in Pennsylvania, Anthony put on one of the most absurd displays.
Hold on, is he shooting? Hold on. Is he shooting from NBA distance though? Answer that question.
Displays of shooting you'll ever see, winning the contest and taking home a $100,000 cash prize. Look at this. The man doesn't miss. I mean, Anthony did have an extra 10 seconds compared to the NBA contestants, and he was shooting from the college three-point line.
Thank you.
2 feet close.
I was about to say, I know he's not shooting from no NBA range, bro, because it looked too small, to be honest, bro.
Closer. And he had 9 warm-up shots before beginning this record-breaking round. And, well, of course, this performance didn't take place in an NBA three-point contest. But a record is a record. And as the world's best shooter, Anthony's got a lot of them. Over the last decade, Anthony has been slowly taking down nearly every basketball shooting record available, and possibly some that are not. Most three-pointers made in a minute, 31. Most three-pointers made in 3 minutes. 93.
Damn.
Most free throws made in 1 minute. 67. That's more than a free throw made per second. I mean, at a rate like that, you must have some crazy contraption helping you get the balls back or something.
God.
Most free throws made in 3 minutes. 201. Crazy contraption helping you get the balls back or something.
Bro, I see why you winning, but I'm thinking you got somebody, you feel me, getting your board, passing it back to you. This nigga got this, and he got 40 basketballs, bro. He got freaking 15 basketballs lined up, just dropping down.
Most free throws made in 3 minutes. 201, beating the old record by a very modest 101. And he doesn't plan on stopping until every shooting record is his. His most recent world record on the books.
A boy trying to pass
free
Curry.
throws made while standing on one leg. But with all of this fame and glory as the world's greatest shooter,
Bro, he just doing shit now, bro. He just doing shit now, bro. He trying to pass Curry. That boy gonna join the NBA. He say, "Hey, I'm just trying to pass Curry for the most 3 points made of all time."
So
that's it.
People who doubt your claims, want to take your spot as the top dog,
Hey.
refute your records and say, well, I mean, how many people have even attempted shooting free throws on the league? But that's neither here nor there.
That boy cashing out though.
Anthony for
Bang.
taking down the competition and taking down records along the way. Until he showed up. Former NBA player and now NBA analyst
Kenny
Smith.
Kenny.
So back in the 90s, Kenny Smith was one of the NBA's premier sharpshooters. And as one of the best among the best, there is a massive void between him and some regular Joe when it comes to shooting a basketball. And throughout the years, Kenny has challenged other former NBA players to a three-point shootout to test their skills and win bragging rights.
That's
on
facts.
live
I like that.
national television.
I like that.
No warm-ups, no do-overs. He went toe-to-toe
Well,
with,
just
at the
shoot.
time,
Just straight
the
shoot it.
greatest shooter of all time, Reggie Miller, and was one shot away from beating him. He challenged former NBA sharpshooter Danny Ainge to a three-point shootout and walked him like a dog while clearing the last rack and staring him down as the last ball went through the net. He challenged former flamethrower Michael Redd at the ripe age of 49 and beat him as well. Kenny even went as far as challenging Jason Terry, one of the greatest long-range shooters ever, to a three-point shootout for the rights to the nickname, the Jet. Does anyone want to take a wild guess at who won?
Kenny Smith. I'm already knowing Kenny Smith won. I'm already knowing.
You better come back over here. You better come back over here.
Damn.
Okay, come back over here and shoot again. You better come back over here. I'm the Jet in here.
Hey, he talking trash.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name, Chuck? Another one, Hal. Chuck, what's my name? Kenny the Jet Smith. What's my name?
Him.
What's my name? What's my name?
This is not a man you want to mess with. Because no matter how many years go by, no matter how knocked those knees get, once an NBA player,
Hey, look at the drip, though.
no matter how
Look at
knocked
the
those
drip,
knees get,
though.
once an NBA player, always an NBA player. And Anthony Miracola had to learn this the hard way.
Kenny already knew what time. This nigga ass, bro. Kenny look like
It's been a few years since Anthony Miracola began his record-breaking mission. He's already a world record holder and the greatest shooter on the planet. So the crew over at NBA on TNT with Shaq, Charles, Ernie, and Kenny invite him onto the show to do a segment talking about his success. The crew is excited to have him on and hear his story. But lurking 5 feet to his left is Kenny Smith, who has identified his next victim.
Hey!
As a fun little gimmick, the crew has 10-year-old phenom Landon Spicer go toe-to-toe with Shaquille O'Neal in a free throw competition. The kid is a machine. He knocks down his shots. And to absolutely no one's surprise, Shaq does not. The kid is eating it up. He loves it.
Amazingly enough, you've beaten Shaq in a free throw contest. That's funny, Chuck.
But the real show is about to begin. Ernie
That was our
proposes
looking
a
at. That was our looking at
between the
figures.
greatest shooter in the world versus 54-year-old Kenny the Real Jet Smith. Kenny couldn't say yes fast enough. He just watched this man set a world record and sink 31 three-pointers in a minute, and he's chomping at the bit to face him. Right from the jump, Anthony is getting put through the ringer, and he hasn't even taken a single shot. They ask him where he'd like to shoot from. He says the free throw line. They say they're not doing that.
You picked the spot. He the guest.
This right here?
Get this big man. Oh, we don't. That's free throw.
You want to shoot right here?
I wasn't bro. We not shooting free throw, nigga. They said you a grown ass man, nigga. Shoot some threes, nigga. They said you a grown ass nigga, bro.
Already feeling the pressure. The studio's court has a low roof line.
No free throws?
Mess up his shot. He makes a small remark about this, but the crew ain't going for it.
It's tough because the art,
First
man.
one to what? Hey, stop making excuses.
Shoot around, I almost hit the ceiling a few times.
He's shooting the same jam you are.
Like a pack of hyenas, the crew is circling. Barkley's yelling at the poor guy.
Boy,
Shaq is right behind him, repeating everything Charles is saying. A 7-foot echoing monolith, just menacingly standing there. And it's at this moment, Anthony begins to realize what he's gotten himself into. But being the gracious host that he is, Kenny allows Anthony to go first.
Yeah, first of three.
You going?
No, it's your welcome.
Just shoot.
Because if I make the first one, I won't put too much pressure on.
Okay.
All right, there you go. All right, there it is. See?
Damn.
First one.
It's a miss. We are one attempt into this competition, and Charles Barkley has already seen enough. Anthony asks for the ball, and Charles just stares at him. Have you ever, in your life, seen someone so unamused? Meanwhile, Kenny Smith is taking...
Good! Look at this nigga's face! Like, he looks like, the fuck? This nigga ass.
Ever, in your life, seen someone so unamused? Meanwhile, Kenny Smith is taking off his jacket to prepare to lay an NBA caliber beatdown.
Both of us ain't gonna lose today. Actually, it's the shirt. It's the shirt
Money.
that's tight.
Ooh!
It's the shirt that's tight, Ernie. You know what I'm saying, Ernie? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the shirt that's tight, Ernie. It's the shirt.
If you make another one on bro.
It's the form that's never tight.
Oh my God.
The form ain't never tight, Ernie. Turn ain't never tight.
Oh no. In dress shoes and slacks, Kenny went into the shootout completely cold, but he's already heating up. And our friend Anthony is 0 for 2. Now, I want to take this moment to remind everyone out there about a quote a wise man once said. I am closer to LeBron than you are to me. Famous words uttered by none other than Brian Scalabrine. For 11 seasons, Brian spent his time in the NBA as the league's resident scrub, averaged 3 points a game, didn't see the court on many nights.
Facts, money.
In fact, in 2012, while LeBron was in his prime and nearly led the league in scoring, Brian was putting up a whopping 1 point per game. About as far away from LeBron as a player in the NBA is going to get. And yet, despite this, Brian was acutely aware of the fact that even with this massive void, as an NBA player, he was still worlds closer to LeBron than we are to him.
Facts.
One of the worst, but still an NBA player. At the time of this shootout, Kenny Smith had been retired for over 2 decades. He spent his days in a chair talking about the game, not playing it, but he is still a former NBA player. And the gap between him and Anthony was insurmountable.
All right, there it is. See? I'll make that first one. Oh, I might have to take this off.
It is a fact. Charles Barkley looking at him, though. Why Charles Barkley looking at him like that?
All right, there it is. See?
That's off by
I'll make
now.
that first one. Oh, I might have to take this off.
He like,
I might have to take it off, Shaq.
I got it.
I might have to take it off, Shaq. Oh, I'm going to take it off, Shaq. Actually, it's the shirt. It's the shirt that's tight.
money.
It's the shirt that's tight, Ernie. You know what I'm saying, Ernie? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the shirt that's tight, Ernie. It's the shirt that's tight. But it's the form that's never tight. The form ain't never tight, Ernie. Turn ain't never tight.
3 for 3. 3 for 3.
Let's go home.
It's crazy because Charles knew. Charles ain't even give him the ball back.
Turn ain't never tight.
Charles just walked off. He said, that's money. He said, that's money. I ain't even gonna give you the ball, bro.
What was supposed to be Anthony's time to show everyone what the best shooter in the world can do turned into 90 seconds of badgering, yelling, excuses, and 2 missed shots. The poor guy didn't even get a third one. Kenny went 3 for 3.
No, the poor guy did it.
And 2 missed shots.
Look at him reach for the last
Didn't
ball.
even get a third one.
He like
Kenny
that.
went 3 for 3, and it was over. Where's that 20-foot assembly-required shooting contraption when you need it? His moment came, and it went. The crew does their best to make Anthony feel better, but the damage is already done. This man holds 7 basketball shooting world records. In terms of us average Joes, he can shoot the rock better than just about anyone. He's
I
hit
beat him.
31
I beat
three-pointers in
him.
a single minute.
I challenge you, no, bro. I challenge you. I beat you. 3-point shootout. And put that cash on. I'm going.
Throws in
Hey, I'm like Curry.
But on this day, Anthony finally
I'ma
learned
look
the
like
haunting
Kenny on you,
truth
bro.
that we all have to come to terms with eventually. He is still not better than an NBA player. Even when they're 54, decades into retirement.
Nigga,
and wearing a
5
suit.
Duh. I don't even like Buddy to get a bucket in a real, like, if we playing pickup game, bro. I don't even like him to come down and cook something up and get a bucket. He just gonna sit corner and just try to shoot. No, bro, that junk getting blocked, bro. But nah, it's just funny. I ain't gonna, it just have me crying, bro. It's just the fact that Charles was really looking at him like, this nigga is this what y'all brought, bro. That's the funny thing about it, man. But he said he was the best shooter in the world, so they made him prove it, man. Y'all boys tap in, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, man, to the video. We coming in the FA.